कह न सके तू अपनी कहानी, तेरी भी पंछी क्या जिंदगानी है। विधि ने तेरी कथा लिखी, चुपके रोने वाले रखना छिपा के दिल के ढाले रे। चुपके रोने वाले रखना छिपा के दिल के ढाले रे। ये पत्थर का देश है पगले, कोई न तेरा हो, तेरा दर्द न जाने को। पिंजरे के पंछी तेरा दर्द न जाने को, तेरा दर्द न जाने को। पिंजरे के संसार की हालत क्या हो गई भगवान, कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। सूरज न बदला, चांद न बदला, ना बदला रे आसमान। कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। आया समय बड़ा बेढंगा, आदमी बना लफंगा। कहीं पे झगड़ा कहीं पे दंगा, नाच रहा नर होकर नंगा। छल और कपट के हाथों अपना बेच रहा ईमान। कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। तेरे संसार की हालत क्या हो गई भगवान, कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। राम के भक्त रहीम के बंदे, कितने ये मक्का ये अंधे, देख लिए इनके भी झंडे। इनकी काजी करतूतों से हुआ ये मुल्क मसान। कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। देख तेरे संसार की हालत क्या हो गई भगवान। कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। जो हम आपस में न झगड़ते, बने हुए गुजरते। सारे लाखों घर ये उजड़ते, क्यों ये बच्चे मात बिछड़ते। फूट फूट कर क्यों रोते प्यारे बापू के प्राण। कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। देख तेरे संसार की हालत क्या हो गई भगवान, कितना बदल गया इंसान, कितना बदल गया इंसान। टूट गई है माला टूट गई है माला मोती बिखर चले। दो दिन रह कर साथ जाने टूट गई है माला। मिलन की दुनिया को चले गए आज भी रहते सपने। मिलन की दुनिया को चले गए आज भी रहते सपने। खोए खोए नैनों में उजड़े उजड़े सपने। याद की गठरी झुकाए नजर चले। दो दिन रह कर साथ जाने किधर चले। टूट गई है माला अब तो ये जग में जिएंगे आंसू पीते। हमने जग जब तस्वीर ओ माँ पवित्र पवित्र वाश्री
One, two, three. Who is the next man? Mukesh. Come.
हमने गिन हर तस्वीर देखी एक हंसता है 10 रोते हमने जग किया जब तस्वीर देखी एक हंसता है 10 रोते सजीवता केशवाय नमः माधवाय ओम नमो नारायणाय नमः शापचालन
Aí tu tá chefe mami naquele.
Come here. No, she come here. Come here. Turn it around so she can turn it around. Pay attention. Pass it wrong now, pass it wrong.
What is the name? Who again from here?
One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Baba, one up is a big Satan and a real Rocky at the Boodoo. We want $8. So you have more than 5 people. Everybody do it. Yeah. Follow fashion. You do it. All right, I'm all right. All the rest of them on one another shoulder.
He doing Indian father for you.
He doing everything.
Friends of Indra, when we are king,
Jai.
my dear devotees,
Sorry.
as we pay our final tribute this morning, but before we do so, we would like to follow all protocols. Please wear your mask. I know the place is a bit small, so still keep a distance a little bit. As we join in this morning, as we pray our final tribute, this ceremony is the Anteshti Sanskar, or the funeral service. At this point in time, I ask everyone to stand as we do invocation mantras. Everybody take flowers. हे प्रभु आनंद दाता, ज्ञान हमको दीजिए, शरण में आए हम तुम्हारे, दया करो भगवान, कृपा करो। हरि ओम, हरि ओम, हरि ओम। हे राम, हे राम, हे राम, हमें दया करो। ओम पवित्र पवित्र वा सर्वावस्थांगतोऽपि वा यस्मरे पुंडरीकाक्षं साभ्यंतरा सुजिम् अनादिनिधनो देवा शंखचक्र गदा तदा अक्षय पुंडरीकाक्ष प्रेत मोक्ष प्रदो भव। हे कृष्ण करुण सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपी श्री गोपिता राधाकांत नमोस्तुते। Together everyone. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। बोलो ओम नमो वासुदेवाय। One more time beautifully. ओम नमो वासुदेव। वृंदावन लाल की जय। Let's flower by the feet. You can all have respect for she's married with you. You are fine. Shake hands. Touch hands. Om पवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थांगतोऽपि वा यस्मरे पुंडरीकाक्षं साभ्यंतरा सुजिम्। As we do declaration, Sankalp, as you take his name in your mind, address of your home, village as you pray. Om Vishnu Paramanmeshware Param Parashishware Brahmanodripe Kalivijan Jambodripe Trinda Deshe Shri Akazil Brahmin Shri Anteshi Sanskar Sankalpam Samarpayami. Of actually. Chandan, perfume, mala. Shri Chandanam Mayadhyate Tau Patishtatam. Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Bow and go to the back of the no, water, chandan, perfume, mala. Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Shiva 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Perfume. Admukgotrasya admukpretasya Sri Gandhanam Maya Diyate Tau Patishthadham. Mala. Admukgotrasya admukpretasya Sri Mala Diyate Sri Patishthadham. Bow. Om Gangeshcha Yamunachaiva Godavari Saraswati Nirmada Sindhu Kaveri Jalasmin Sinhidam Karo. Chandan Admukgotrasya admukpretasya Shri Chandanam Maya Diyate Tau Patishthadam Shri Gandharanam Maya Diyate Tau Patishthadam. Admukgotrasya admukpretasya Shri Mala Diyate Tau Patishthadam. Water. Om Gangeshcha Yamunachaiva Godavari Saraswati Nirmada Sindhu Kaveri Jalasmin Sinhidam Kuru. Shri विष्णवे नमः। श्रीगन्धनं मया दीते तवोपतिष्ठताम्। श्री मालायते तवोपतिष्ठताम्। भाव वसा ओम पवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थांगतोऽपि वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्षं साव्यन्दरा शुचिम्। चंदन टोपियो चंदनं मया दीते तवोपतिष्ठतां। गन्धनं मया दीते तवोपतिष्ठताम्। कर्मगोत्रस्य मुक्प्रेतस्य श्रीमालाद्यते तवोपतिष्ठताम्। श्रीविष्णवे नमः। अल्लाह इधर माची उछली So here what we're going to do, right? We're doing RT right here, 5 points, and then we're going to go 5 points, right? At this point in time, we're going to do the RT. I would like everyone to stand as you pay. Yeah. Yeah. जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, किनारा हो, जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, और कोई न केवनहारा हो, फिर तो भी तेरा। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर रे, विष को भी अमृत कर रे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर रे, विष को भी अमृत कर रे। पूर्ण करवै सबकी आशा, पूर्ण करवै सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण, बोलो जय कृष्ण हरे।
Krishna Hare,
दुखियों को दुख दूर करे,
Jai 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 Krishna Hare,
जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. वृंदावन में लाल की जय. You can all have these practices, my dear friends. Too silly. Take his name in your mind as your Sakti home as you pray, as you bless these fingers. Hari Om Shri Yam Dware Mahaguri Tattalokanataya Shri Pujanam Mayadhi Topasham Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Sudesham Vishwadharam Gaganasadrisham Medhavarnam Subhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayam Yogi Virjanagamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavaiharanam Sarvalokayaganatam Armugotra Sharmupreta Shri Pinda Danam Mayadhyate Tau Patishtatham. Om Shri Vishnave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. So what you gonna do? You're gonna take the dolls first. Take one. Now come. Right. One going under the arm. Under the arm. Next somebody next arm. One above the head. Tattva Shanti, unable and between it. Tattva Shanti, Tattva Shanti, Tattva Shanti. Yes.
With inside your right hand. Level.
Listen, okay? Trying to control yourself. You're not doing it. Which hand do you? I know.
You do what I
I know, no, it's hard. Yes, when it's hard. Yeah, it's strong. I know, yeah, it's strong, okay?
Prem Salo Vrindavan Milale ki. At this point in time, the immediate family, I would like them to come and perform Aarti, and then we'll have the eulogy.
For the Aarti, that's now. Come down.
Sorry, kita bakal lebih kan kita
Let's
masuk
see.
kan?
That's not a long floor. Go on now, sir. Go on now. Offer the flowers. Take your time. Next finger, Jack. Next finger. What did you get? The perfume. Wait. And one of them.
Yeah,
I've got the tray right now. Goodbye.
that's why we call it Yam right?
Kaya.
Right, 3 times. Next. Come on now.
Quickly.
Thank you.
Come
Yeah, well, I did already for a few days.
Take
I
a floor.
don't do that, then I open my gate.
Put the flowers. Put the ticker. Put the ticker. Next finger. Next finger. Next finger. Next finger. This way. Right. Put it. Okay. Take the spray. Take the spray. Perfume. Spray it right. 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 That way. That way. Take this.
Okay, don't worry.
Right here.
Hare Rama, Hare
Follow to our
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Next finger.
Hare.
No, next finger.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Everybody here.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Nice.
Hare Shiva, Hare Shiva,
Take flowers and put them.
Shiva Shiva, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Right.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Tika.
Here, Naya, do you want everybody who wants to come and do it? Do you? You're going to cut time.
Right.
Yes, fine.
You hold your by your head. Yeah. Nice. Throw it in the back. Right? Right. Next. Take a flower. Take the tikka. Next, no, your right hand. Take this cup. All in the ground. Right.
Hey, Daddy Bruce, go and do something for
Come
me.
here.
Say something.
Forward on shoulder. Come. Take a floor. Quick. For those of you who don't want to and don't have the idea, then you just put the flowers and do the arati following, okay?
Then, man.
Right. Touch your box.
See, kalau kita ni,
Right hand, right hand. Always use your right hand. Yeah, rest it anyway. I'll take the. Alright, now.
you want to do?
No. Clockwise. Right. Next. I can't tell you what to do. Take a heap of flour on it. Right. Come here. Okay.
No, try got Maragana do something.
Alright, that's done. And come here, Cheryl. Wait. Okay. Sitaram, Golad.
No problem. Shadow now. Here.
अच्छा चलो करो पानी खाओ
What's up, flower then?
You like it? Like,
Right, the boys line back up and here.
Rock bring one time please
Blues are coming. Blues are coming from the asking you to stay in the house. One after
Can you see the match now like this one? Right. Right, let's do it 3 times.
You don't tell me about it.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to flower.
Right. Okay, that's good. That's good. Leon?
Let the boys online back up to me.
Right. My boys, Mukesh. Hello. Okay, Raghu. You have to hold it down. You have to hold it down. All of come back and line up. Now, Mukesh.
No, I'm going to make some.
All right, after we finish it.
I'll take flowers.
All the whole one flowers in the hand, right hand. Huh? Somebody on my phone? Hello?
Very man, man. Brother, bring me master in now. Blue master on the bed.
They come in.
They just come in
Excuse.
quickly now.
Yeah, I'll
Come.
Time running out.
Time running out. Come. Just bring on it quickly now. Come on, let's go.
I will take my time.
When the Charan, take when the flowers, give my flowers, right? Come back flowers. Forget the mask. Right hand, put it anyway now. What you doing, boy?
We are about we are dog
Alright. Or else we'll put flowers and thing after, okay?
Yeah. Alright, move that side. Rose, come so let them line up there. Right.
You have to be here.
Prem Zolovindra Vimilale ki jai. As we pray for his Atma, for his soul, with a few verses from Gita. Hari Om. Sattvam rajasam iti gunaha prakrite sambhava. Nanti bharnati kaunteya karma sange prado bhava. Om namo bhagavate Vasudevaya. The great poet says, आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला और 2 दिन की जिंदगी है और 2 दिन का मेला. 2 दिन is what? 2 days. And how long we are in this world for? And what are these 2 days? The day of birth and the day of death. But the greatness of this life and this human body, bhade bhag manusya tana pawa. By getting this human body is to serve the Lord. But instead, what do? We have abhiman. We have ego. And when we have ego in our lives, we intend to edge God out. I think ego spelled E-G-O, right? I gone behind the school, not in front of the school. And by having ego in our life, and when we edge God out of our life, nothing is possible. Tu mahal sajaye. The poet is saying, we live in a big house, but the house that God is talking about is not the physical house. This entire universe is our house. But how do we live in society? How do we live amongst our family? Today is for their bhaiya. Tomorrow could be for us. True or not? So why live in a time and age and society with ego, with abhiman? My dear friends, everything that you do it with love. भगवान से पत्रम पुष्पम फलम तोयम योमि भक्ता प्रियाचिते. You can offer to God a fruit, a flowers, even 1 drop of water. But a key ingredient to God is what?
You clean my heart and soul.
Is your love, faith and devotion. Having that love for God is the greatest blessing of all. My dear friends, anything that you do in this world, if you are a Christian, be the best Christian you can be. If you are Hindu, be the best Hindu you can be. If you are Muslim, be the best Muslim you can be. Because end of the day, we all have to go back to that one Creator. We only here for a short period of time, and we must learn to live with unity. People today don't have respect for the living, neither for the dead. You all know that? We live in a time and age, no one don't respect our mothers no more, our fathers no more. No one respect the elders, so much less for the dead. It's part of the reality. We must learn to have that sort form of respect, my dear friends. Always remember, if you are doing something, do it because you want to do it, not because Baba tell you to do it. This morning these 5 boys are standing here and I didn't tell them to do this. They stand up and they did it because they wanted to do it. Always remember, that is my message for this morning. Whatever you do, do it with love. Do it with some bhav. You know what is bhav? My dear friends, always remember, God is one. We must all learn to live with that form of love. Prem Zolo Brindavan Milale ki Jai. At this point in time, I'll ask the question. We'll have
we have 5 people.
Right.
Them from Tobago. He was from Tobago, so they want to say a word on behalf.
No problem.
I mean,
Right?
but we want to give you about 3 minutes to do so.
Yeah.
Because if I have 5 people, I have 15 minutes gone.
Is the godchild Mark.
Makumere, come Makumere.
Good morning, everyone.
Yes, good morning.
It's with a heavy heart that I had to do this tribute to my dear friend Sookoo, as I know him. He came to Tobago over 27 years now with his beautiful wife, as I know her, neighbor. Sookoo to me was a respectable, caring, jovial, generous, compassionate, loving, and the list could go on and on person to me. When he first came to Tobago, he brought his tradition with him. When it was Diwali, he would first find out how many children were in the primary school, and he would give each child $1. In those days, $1 meant a lot to us. He used to cook his different and tasty delicacies and gave it away. Sookoo was the best doubles man I know in Trinidad and Tobago. Actually, his doubles was the first doubles I ate and got addicted to it. Sookoo used to bring doubles for me almost every Saturday morning. Sookoo was also known as a great fisherman at the shoreline, of course. He will spend hours at that jetty in Lucivale catching fish, which he loved to do. Sookoo was also a fabulous farmer. He planted his own garden in Topil, which was his second home after he left Lucivale in Speyside, Tobago. Sookoo was an extraordinary doctor. He was my doctor. He was my chiropractor. He was blessed with a special gift. Sookoo helped me a lot over the years. Just in this week, I was exercising with my husband, and he said, Pastor, we need to go by Sookoo for him to fix me up. Unfortunately, I was so busy with my schoolwork, I did not get to call him. Sookoo always called me whenever he was going to Trinidad. He will call and say, what happened? You throw me away or what? And I will say, no, I can never throw you away, Sookoo. Sookoo played a significant role in my pregnancy. And by that, he is my son's godfather. The first time I saw him dressed was on that day when he came to stand up for him. He blessed him with gold and the other stuff I don't really know. I am still in shock, and at this moment, I really can't believe that he's not here anymore. I'm hurting just as you all are hurting. I had to come today to pay my final respect, as well as my sister who is there with me. I represent the village he loved dearly, Speyside, by extension, Charlottesville, and Tobago. Sookoo has a lot of friends in Tobago that would have loved to be here. Imagine I just buried my biological father in February this year, and now I am saying goodbye to the other father I knew. At the end of all our phone conversations, Sookoo will say, "Remember, I love you, eh?" And I will always reply, "I love you too." Sookoo, my dear friend, you hold a special place in my heart. I will forever love you. Rest in peace, my darling friend. Thank you, everyone.
Alright, Sookoo moved into Speyside when I was still at primary school, somewhere in the mid to late 1990s. They lived 4 houses away from me. They were the first East Indian couple to live in my neighborhood. Almost immediately, Sookoo started walking through the village on evening time, selling hot pilori and pumpkin chutney and doubles. There were days that Sookoo will sell out before he left to Lucivale for roadside. Later on, he moved to another part of the village to live, which is called Top Hill. In the early, doubles was for $1 and mussels was for $3. Quickly, he became the #1 and only doubles man in our area. In fact, he is the only one between the village of Delaford to Charlottesville, well, including Speyside. Now that he died, no more doubles. Sookoo purchased a car and started driving around selling the doubles. So he upgraded from walking around to driving around. Right? One time, Sookoo car rolled away into the cemetery. Well, he living above the cemetery, right? With all the doubles in it. The villagers helped him to recover the car, then sat by the cemetery and fixed up the doubles. Sookoo had more talent than making doubles. He was the healer of the village. Every back pain, knee pain, womb shift, budget, anything and everything you could think about, Sookoo could have fixed that. And Sookoo never charged a soul. You can give him a contribution. He healed everyone and took care of everyone's health. He never turned back no one. Sookoo made a valuable contribution to our community of Speyside. So on behalf of the entire community, I will extend condolences to Angela and the rest of the family. From the area representative, Tobago House of Assemblyman, Farley, Augustine. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Pleasant good morning, and today I want to express my condolences to the Sookoo family, to his brothers and sisters, his nieces and nephews, and to say that it is a great loss. And I am asked to speak on behalf of Sookoo's wife. Today I was asked by Sookoo's wife to speak on her behalf. Charan Sookoo was born on the 26th of April 1961. He would always celebrate his birthday religiously. Sookoo and I was together for the past 27 years. Within this 27 years, we lived in Tobago where we enjoyed to the fullest and adopted a new lifestyle. We were contented, we were happy. When we started off in Tobago, I knowing how to make doubles, and Sookoo's ambition, we successfully established our doubles and catering business. This is where he get the name Speyside Doublesman. It was hard work, but we stuck together. and work really hard to accomplish everything. Down to the smallest child will sit by the road and wait for this doubles man, Sookoo, to get this tasty doubles. If there's one thing I can say about Sookoo, he hated to see sick people. He always have a remedy for any ailment, which would always work. Do not say your back paining or your foot hurting is massage and crack one time. This passion caused him to meet new people. People from all over the world would come to Sookoo to massage them. Sookoo loves food and had a great passion for food and for cooking. His favorite food is a nice hot sada roti with karaili. He even invented a menu, baigan and soya chunks, which we both enjoyed with rice. Most of our morning was fish broth or chicken soup. It was both of our favorite. For me, his one pot cook-up was amazing. Everything in one pot, provision, rice, bhaji, okra, anything he can find, and this was really delicious. In Tobago, Sookoo and myself adopted a lot of children, grandchildren, and also had godchildren. Most of the time, he would go fishing with his adopted son, Kester. Sheldon, another adopted son, would come and spend a weekend and would cook and lime and talk and make cook. There is nothing like a long, sweet conversation with Petra. Chelsea was his and is his baby. Sookoo would enjoy making chow with him. Sookoo and myself would often leave Speyside to go Scarborough just to make a bubble with Mitch and play with his two sons. This is just some of our memories. I take this moment to thank everyone who stood by my side and helped in this, the toughest time of my life. To all Sookoo's brother, Ramesh, Horse, Moon, Chris, his sisters as well, Mukesh, Baby, Blues, Raghu, Chiny, and Rose. Thank you for standing by my side. Thank you for being there with me in this difficult time. I love you all and I really do appreciate you all being around me. Sookoo, the fearless man who's never afraid of challenges, my fishing partner, my hunting partner. I will always remember you and remember our good days. May you rest in peace until we meet again, Sookoo. Rest in peace from your loving wife, Pumpkin. Thank you.
David. Baba talking.
Baba, members of the Berry family, relatives, friends, invited guests, close friends of Mr. Charan Sookoo. I didn't know Mr. Charan personally, but based on hearing all the testimonials on the life and times and the great memories and the purpose-driven life that he lived, and knowing, of course, his brother, Mr. Krishna, I know it's a strong family. It's a very community-oriented family, a service-oriented family that continues to live good with the community, and as you have heard, Charan did so all the same, like all other members of the family, and his dearly beloved brother Krishna. Brothers and sisters, death seems unusual now in this time of the global pandemic. It seems unusual, it seems strange. But it's the same death from the journey of birth to the end of our times. And it all tells us in these situations we have to live the fullest. We have to live with purpose, we have to live in love, affection and goodwill, eliminating all the malice and all the negative energies that exist, imperfect as we are, to be our brother's keeper. All we have is God now, in how the world is closing in, and all we have is family. And we need to get back to those values of value and respect for God Almighty, the Creator, who has given us the breath of life and who may take it in whatever form when the time comes. And all we have is family to cherish, to love, to share love and to multiply the goodness, imperfect as we are. We heard the story. Charan left Trinidad and this area, this village, and spread that love, that same love he grew up in with his family, to the people of Tobago, who also love him people. And that is all we need to do. For the little time that we have, we know not what tomorrow brings, and we are ravaged and hemorrhaged and traumatized by the number of persons dying from COVID. But then there are normal deaths. But the time will come. So let us live the fullness. Let's continue to give thanks and praise. I'm saying we are imperfect human beings, but let us strive for perfection in our lives by just doing the simple things, starting with love, starting with respect, starting with appreciating one another, and healing all the wounds that may exist in our relationship with our family, our loved ones, and our community. And then we may feel that we have fulfilled our purpose. So again, condolences to Mr. Charan's family, Krishna, Miss Rosie, all the other uncles and sisters abroad, and all the immediate family, because I know the Sookoo family is one of the strongest networking families in Ecclesville, and a legacy has been left, and we have to cherish the memories. God bless, and may he rest in eternal peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasant good morning to each and everyone. Sorry we had to be here this morning, but we are celebrating the life of, I don't know the deceased, but I know Horse as a good friend and a brother, and also family. I heard what Baba, I heard your little message, that whatever we do in this, right now, whatever we do is our choice. And my message is a simple message. I heard the other speakers. And my message easy this morning, just a couple of words, is that if you look what's going on right now in the world, and especially in this country right now, for each and every one here this morning, the choice is yours to be safe out there. For I know for a fact that there are several cases of the COVID throughout the community of Ecclesville, Narvet, right? There are whole families and houses, I know. There are some houses that I know I have to drop groceries because they can't come out. They are positive with the COVID. You're looking at, you see by the end of the month from 500 to 1,000. I'm sorry to say it here today, but at the end of the day, as this brother celebrated life, he did his part. I'd like to see that wherever he was living, that people from that side could come across, that showed the love and passion when we hear the stories of the old days. But at the same words, I like to say that each and everyone just be careful, as we celebrate the life of this brother. But the message here, as Baba said, the choice is ours, and we have to make that choice safe. Our choice is to be safe or we do what we have to do. It is not like a long time how we used to. There's no fault on no one that is happening throughout the world, but we have the choice to protect ourselves and protect our family. And my brother Horse, I hope that with his family, may God give short blessings and give them the strength to where they are going to ride. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Morning again. Thanks very much. As one of the eldest brother, second eldest, I want to read a little thing from the Guru Aniyas. Baba, I didn't explain to you that we are Singhai and we come from a Singhai family. But today, everything modernized. I don't know about a phone. My little grandson let them up my so I will read the English part of the, so I will have to go through, and because time is very short. Oh loving and almighty God, as a true devotee of yours, I wholly surrender myself to you. Please, keep my moral high and remove all evil from my path, O God. Bestow upon me happiness and prosperity in abundance. Help me, O God, to cross the ocean of darkness. Through Swami Shiv Narayan, I ask you, Lord, you who know his past, present, and future, I ask I ask on behalf of my little brothers and sisters, that we're in this position today, and all his nieces and nephews. I want to thank you for having that courage, for all of us being here for one another. I want to say a special thanks to these two people from Tobago. Special thanks. To both of you and your extended family that will take this opportunity to come here last night, spend the night, to show that the life my brother live with that community, and especially both of you. Thank you very much. I want to hand over to the Baba because time is running out, and you want to say something? Yeah. Very good. Schoolmate, school friend. Father's friend, Teacher Baro. Well, Shiva.
Sitaram. Charan Sookoo is dead. This is the last we'll see of his body, but he will be in our hearts. He was a great friend of my grandparents and my father and mother. In my younger years, he told me a lot of stories about my grandparents. They passed on early in my life, and he would be the source of where they would hear all these stories of how they work hard in the coffee land and cocoa land to mind my father and achieve what they had achieved. And I remember stories. I will tell you one story of, I know him as Dog, Papa Dog. Someone know him as Kafanol because at times he used to give people a headache. So one time he used to be with my parents in the garden in the river picking cocoa and coffee. So this time he was picking coffee, and like he grabbed the tree with the ants and he dragged down the whole coffee, even though the pick coffee, a rake, leaf, everything, all coffee green. And within 5 minutes, so less than that, it was only ants splashing the water. Dog jumping in the river because ants on top of him. And he would have this laugh. I don't think anybody could mimic that laugh. That was singular to him only. When I visited Tobago, when he left, he would treat me like a son. He lived on the tippy top of the hill. I don't know which hill is that, but from the time I see the stairs, I said, "Why we go climb downstairs here?" I wouldn't go so far. He was a very muscular person. If you know dog calves is about big like that. I don't know, I guess that's somebody hard work. He was very powerful upper body, very strong individual. And I want to thank the sisters of Tobago for reminding me of his chiropractic works, because I don't remember how much times he fixed my foot in football from sprained ankle. So he was a very, very good friend of the family, a very close neighbor. Despite he went to Tobago, he came back right here where his father, mother lived, where he had grown up, to leave this world. I just want to Shri Krishna blessings so that his take his Atma wherever it has to go and guide him with his light. And may he find peace. Om Sanghi.
When big dog come back, we go get over.
Prem Zolavindra Vimalalaki. At this point in time, we're going to do closing mantras. So I ask each and everyone to stand. Clap hands together. Hari Om. Mantrahinam Kriyayenam Bhaktainam Janadanam Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tarastame Kayena Vacha Manasindreva Bhudyarpanava Prakati Svabhava Karomi Agyasakaram Parasmai Narayanaiti Samarapayami Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandho Chasakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Tvameva Sarvam Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om Om Shanti Om ये भले मंगल बनी है ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति No one is greater than God. बड़ा है सुख कर हे मंत्र हर हर ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम वृंदावन महाराज की जय सत्य साध धर्म की जय जय जय. So at this time we'll be moving in a few minutes. So those who would like to come and view can come and view.
Okay.
Lava.
While they're viewing, you can see if you want to say anything. You're freaking
Chance matcha chance.
Vamos. We are out here like this.
All right.
Yeah.
All you let we have club stand. Then we have club stand. We have a young man from Tobago who want to say a word of thanks. We have a young man from Tobago who is a friend of God's child. Want to say a word or two while people moving. Continue with that.
Sookoo was like a father to me, you know, and they always say nothing good doesn't last forever. And you see, this just what happened. He just showed plain that nothing good lasts forever. So we have to cherish every moment while they have it.
Okay.
Right? he's a giving man, and he's a helpful person. Always kind, never ignorant, always love. He treat me better than my father. Right? He consider me so deeply that when I hear it, he come and he take something away from me. You understand? So there's no words to explain. There's no words to explain. And this is my deepest sincerity to his wife and everybody. I just wish they could just.
All right, my boys. Let me get the. We're going straight inside the. All in line up, just all in line up. I'm going straight.